But you know what? There is this challenge you are going to have at the beginning of this week. Okay, and this challenging situation you are going to have, it's really going to make you think. It's really going to make you like kind of contemplate whether you're doing the right thing in life, or whether it's more like whether you have been focusing towards the right thing. Like, this is how you're gonna feel, my gorgeous Cancer. So at the beginning of this week, it's all about this challenge that you're going to run into. And this challenge, it's like, ooh, gonna surprise you. And it's going to make you think, whether you're on the right path, whether you're doing the right thing, whether you're focusing on the right thing. And it's to do with your wish, my gorgeous Cancer. It's to do with something that you have been planning to do, or it's to do with something that you're already kind of on your way to do, and it's to do with this particular wish, for example. And you know what, this is something that when it comes to this challenge, this is just a challenge. What you need to focus on is what you want to do, what you wanted to achieve. What you were focusing on is 100%, 1,000,000% the right thing, okay? You must not allow this challenge to put you off from doing what you want to do, what you need to do in this life in order to be happy. This life is sometimes beautiful, but this life can be sometimes really strange and really complex. So I'm afraid this is going to be one of those complex situations where you're going to find yourself at. But very soon, thank God, you are going to come on top, because you're going to realize that whatever you are doing, whatever you were focusing on was the right thing for you, 100%. I know that you're going to have a conversation with somebody who's so close to you, but somebody who's also ridiculously wise and ridiculously intelligent, not only in your eyes but in general. And I know that you're going to have like a conversation with this person, and there is a lot going to become clear to you. It's not like you didn't know that you were on the right path, but there are a few things that this person is going to mention which you're really going to be able to feel on a completely different level. It's more like a confirmation that you needed so badly. Sometimes that's all we need. And you're also going to realize that when it comes to what you were focusing on and what you wanted to do and what you wanted to achieve, you're also going to realize that this is not only important for you, for your own happiness, but it's also important for your money, for your financial situation. This is ever so kind of necessary, okay? But you're also going to realize that there is some kind of a sacrifice you are gonna need to make, my gorgeous Cancerini. You're gonna realize that there is an important sacrifice you are gonna need to make, and this in itself is gonna be important so much, my gorgeous Cancerini. So just remember that there is a sacrifice that you're gonna need to make in order to kind of like really win over this challenge, for example. And you are gonna make a successful compromise. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. But the only problem that I'm seeing here right now is that things are going to be slowed down for you just a little bit, my God. But don't allow this either to put you off. Listen to me very carefully. At the same time, what's going to make you feel worried is when you realize which sacrifice you're going to need to make, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is going to kind of slow me down, and it's going to slow this process for a little bit. Don't worry. It's going to be much shorter than what you could have possibly imagined, okay? But what I think it's going to make you worried even more is that you're going to need to explain this to one particular person, and you're going to worry so much, oh my God, now I need to let this other person know that this is going to take like a little bit longer than originally planned. And this is when you're gonna be worried, oh my God, I need to let this other person know that this is gonna be that certain things that are gonna be delayed. But at the same time, I'm so glad that what you will not realize is, and I can see that now, but what you will not realize that at the time when you do make this sacrifice, at the time when you do decide when you do go ahead with this sacrifice, At that moment in time, something is going to happen within you and you will not even be aware of it. At that moment in time, something magical is going to happen, and subconsciously already you're going to start opening your mind, my gorgeous Cancerini. And at that moment in time, you being able to open your mind without even realizing, this is actually at this stage going to reflect on your courageous energy. There is something that's going to happen, and it's going to actually make you courageous when it comes to you needing to say to somebody, oh my God, something is going to be slowed down a little bit. You know what I mean? So you are going to be able to do this, you know, and you're going to, I can see that you're going to have a strength and this courageous energy to do this, to explain to this person that, you know, something is going to be delayed a little bit, but for some reason that has been worrying you quite a lot. And what I need you to understand, that in exactly 4 weeks time, there is going to be a major opportunity you are going to have connected to this. In 4 weeks time, only 4 weeks time, there is going to be a major opportunity you are going to have connected to this, and you will realize. So you're only going to be kind of slowed down maybe for like about 4 weeks, but this is actually going to bring you the biggest blessing ever, because this opportunity is going to be much bigger and much better and way more significant than what you could have kind of imagined. So this is the direct result of all this, my gorgeous Cancerini. Absolutely brilliant indeed. And also, I'm going to tell you again, and I know I mentioned this before, please do pay attention to your body. Your body is going to be guiding you. This is the time of the year. I know I mentioned this before. I'm sorry. I know I did. But I have to say it when I see such a strong indication, because we are at this time of the year. Do you know what I mean? We are all going through these changes, and then our body really works with this particular energy in a really specific way, where your body is going to be letting you know what your body needs, Okay, so, and it's going to happen through cravings. So you will be craving maybe bananas, then you know your body needs potassium. You will be craving like strawberries and oranges, what I mentioned before, then that means that you are lacking in vitamin C, because this fruit is really high in vitamin C. So please pay attention to what your body is going to be craving, because your body is trying to let you know which vitamins and nutrition your body desperately needs. And you're also doing something really incredible, because at such a time of your life, you're also giving yourself, you're also like kind of starting healing process immediately, as long as you take this seriously. And also, when it comes to the midweek, my gorgeous Cancerini, what a beautiful moment you're going to have. Somebody, oh my God, you are such a beautiful person. I know you are. You are very emotional. You're very smart. You're very intelligent, you know, and you're very deep. You're also very deep. I do like Cancerians as a people a lot, you know. And, you know, the reason why am I saying this, it's because there is this person that you were helping. There is somebody beautiful you were helping to. And you played a major role in this person's life. Whoever this is, and you will know who this is, because it looks like you played a much bigger role in this person's life than you actually realize yourself. And this is why you are so beautiful, because you were helping to this particular person from the goodness of your own heart. I love you. This particular person is going to surprise you. You're going to have some kind of a gift from this particular person at around the midweek. This is really going to surprise you, and it's going to make you feel really good, because this gift is going to be exactly what you wanted, exactly what you needed, and this is going to make you feel really good in general. But I do want you to know, and I do need you to understand, that this person really loves you, and you are playing a major role in this person's life. You help this person tremendously. More like, honestly, you help this person tremendously. Yeah, so this is what I need you to understand. And also, when it comes to the midweek, you see, it's all about this clarity you are going to have. You are going to have such a clarity, because, you know, this clarity at around the midweek, this is going to happen in such a surprising way. What's going to happen is it's to do with a certain information that you're going to have, and this information that you're going to have, it's going to really highlight how good you are at something. This information you are going to have, it's really going to highlight how good you are at something. And now this needs to be your, like a really, like an alarm call, an alarm call to not to ignore these aspects of yourself. Something is going to be highlighted you're so good at, you're so talented at. You need to really take this aspect of yourself very seriously at this stage of your life. It doesn't make, like kind of, it's nothing to do with anything else I said so far, or it's going to seem like it doesn't have anything to do with anything I mentioned so far, but you will see, like about in 4 weeks time, when you have, in 4 weeks time down on the line, when you have this major opportunity, then you will be able to really understand how important is this skill of yours, and it's all going to start making sense. So some kind of a talent, something is going to be highlighted, and I need you to kind of really take this very, very seriously, because it's also going to try to read about it, try to explore this, try to explore your options, try to do something additional with this talent, for example, and see where this is going to take you, because you will realize something. The more you kind of focusing on, the more you do this, the more you use this talent, the more determined you're going to become. And also, never mind the fact that this is actually going to be extremely rewarding in the future, also when it comes to your finances, for example, but rewarding in general, because you're going to start finding out about yourself so much than you originally knew, you know, through this talent of yours. So this is why it's important to take this very seriously, because we are talented for certain things for a reason. You know, it's part of the things that we need to follow. It is part of our destiny. It is part of who we are. You know, anybody who is talented for anything, and I really genuinely think that every single person in this world is talented for something, because I come across so many people who tell me, oh no, that person is not talented for anything. She said that she's not talented for anything. Do you know, I have so many people who are telling me that they're like not talented for anything, you know, but everybody is talented for something. And it's like, again, such a big blessing when you are, you know, able to identify what this is. And this is why I need you to kind of see your options with this and try to explore, and you will see where this is going to take you. Brilliant. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, oh my goodness, now you're going to have a message, an important message, okay? And this message that you are going to have, my gorgeous Cancerini, is to do with some kind of a progress. This is going to mean to you so much. This progress, this message that you're going to have, it's going to be about some kind of a progress, and this is going to be so personal to you, so important to you, more personal than ever when it comes to this message of this important progress, something that was stale for a while, something that hasn't been changing for a while, something that became even boring for a while, and something that was making even like a little bit anxious for a while because it didn't have any changes, you know, and any progress, and it became like kind of monotone, you know. So this is going to be really personal to you, but also at the same time, as soon as you become aware of this progress, there is an important decision you're going to need to make. There is something you're going to need to instantly finish. There is something you're going to need to bring to an end, like straight away. The sooner you do it, the better it's going to be, because this is going to lead towards you doing what you should be doing. This is going to lead towards you realizing that there is some kind of collaboration you're going to need to have, or you're going to need to be with a certain group of people for a while, but this is all going to play a part of you moving forward with your life. So now my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to shuffle the tarot cards, and I'm going to see what is going to be an additional tarot message, you know, for this week for you. Let's just see what's going to be an additional tarot message, my gorgeous Cancerini. Ooh la la. Well, there you go. You know, you've got everything you need, my gorgeous Cancerini, to actually start this venture You've got everything you need to start the new this venture, my gorgeous Cancerini. There is some kind of venture that is constantly going to be on your mind. Okay, venture, venture, venture. This venture is going to lead towards the new beginning, new stage. So I just honestly need you to take this also very, very seriously, because this is going to be successful for you in so many different ways. But most importantly, this venture is going to reflect on your life and on your lifestyle. You know, it's not a venture like going crazy and things like that. No, baby, no. This venture, it's really going to readjust your life in such a way where you will realize that there are certain things that are not good for you anymore. There are certain things that have come to an end. But most importantly, you're also going to realize that there are so many things you want to do. There's so many things you want to try. This week, you're going to feel extremely spiritual. So I'm not surprised that you will be thinking a lot about reconnecting with people in your life, and you will be thinking and seeing people who you haven't seen in ages. This is going to be on your mind. Suddenly, you're going to realize, I haven't seen him in ages, I haven't seen her in ages. And you will really want to kind of reconnect with the certain people in your life. This is beautiful. This is brilliant. It's yet again a sign, such a powerful sign, that something negative has come to an end, that has been affecting you in the background. And maybe it has been affecting your relationship with people as well in general. But also, on another hand, you know, you're going to feel like you want to connect with like-minded souls in terms of spirituality. Please do so, because they are going to make your life so much better, so much meaningful, you know. So this is a really beautiful card to actually have. And also the third card, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be a Four of Cups. Now, of course, you know, this is a lot to do with the contemplation that you are going to have. But when it comes to this particular contemplation, in particular, you see, when you see what's ahead in general, you will find yourself this week thinking about your future, and every now and then you're going to realize, my God, there are going to be some big changes I will be going through. And every now and then you're also going to think like, well, you know, I know that this is going to be a bit of a hard work, do you know what I mean? But then again, you must not allow this to put you off, and you are going to go for it, okay? Your path is clear, my gorgeous Cancerini. There is going to be the moment when you're going to have this week, you know, you will be thinking about what you're going to be doing, which steps you're going to be making in your very, very near future. And there is an element of you worrying, oh God, it's going to be hard work. But thank God that, you know, you're not going to allow this to affect you to the point where you're going to change your mind. You're most certainly going to go for it. Whatever you're going to be doing this week, whatever you're going to be focusing, it's going to be the right thing for you. Indeed. Hello, my gorgeous people. Just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions. And the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.